Another day, another dime. Meaning exactly a dime. You know what I'm saying? 10 pennies, a dime. Now let's talk about this God talk stuff. I'm just so annoyed with the God talk. And my disdain for the whole God talk stuff comes from my disdain for fake stuff. I hate fake shit. Like that's my pet peeve is fake stuff. Fake I don't like fake hair on bitches. I don't like no fake, but I can't stand them bitches with the fake booty and all that. I hate that. It does not look like you think it look. It look ugly. And the few bras that I done smashed that had a fake booty, the shit be hard. It don't feel right. I just don't like fake shit. Period. On no level. I don't like nobody lying to me. I don't like nobody just being fake as hell. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my pet peeve is fake ass shit. Niggas that be fake, bitches be fake. You know, niggas be living some fake facade, talking about their street nigga. The women be living some fake facade, like they some type of, you know, good woman and all this type of shit. It's just the whole fake thing for me. And that's what the whole God conversation gives me, fake. When I hear God, I hear fake. Everything everybody say about the God character be fake shit. Oh, the God to do this, the God to do that. That's all you worshiping white people, bro. White people, you wouldn't know people. This is what I don't like about the whole God conversation. People act like that's a real thing. They talk about it like it's a real thing. Like they know it's a real thing. And also how they act like believing in a God is a choice. I heard people that believe in it, that say they believe in the God concept. I heard them saying stuff like, um, they don't necessarily associate with people that don't believe in a God, or they don't, they can't believe that some people don't believe in a God. But here's the thing: it's that even just saying that is fake because nobody believes in a God. You don't believe in a God. You don't really believe that. I don't think y'all believe that. I think it's all fake. I don't think nobody that claim. Well, I think it's about a few people. There's a few people that really are just dumb as hell, and they just believe whatever the fuck. So it's a few people that's gonna believe pretty much anything. Those people probably do actually believe in a God, but I think most people that claim to believe in a God don't even believe in a God for real. They just saying that they just saying they believe in a God because it's popular and it's like a cult. It's like if you say you believe in a God, certain doors open up for you and stuff. So it's like a club. You being part of a club and then, but there's no God character or nothing like that. That's just fake and false. There's no little guy floating up in the sky and all that. And he built the sun. He created this. That sounds stupid. That sounds like a Marvel movie or something. Like y'all trying to recreate Thanos or somebody. That ain't real. We humans. We animals, just like a dog. A dog is a biological thing that occurs. Two dogs, they hump, and they create a dog. That's how dogs are created. It's not created by no God or nothing like that. People say, well, how are humans created? Humans are created by other humans. This is a fact. It's not something that we even need to debate. We don't need to debate how humans were created. We know exactly how humans were created. Two humans have sex. The male human excretes sperm. The sperm goes to the egg. The sperm fertilizes the egg. There, in turn, grows a human. That's how humans are made. Humans are not pulled from a person's rib or, you know, created through magic or none of this shit. That ain't how we know how humans are. We don't have to question that. That's why I think it's so fake, because people are questioning, people are people put God in the place of things that we actually know. And we actually know those things. We don't have to try to put something in the place right there and say something did that. And we know how. It's like if I was to build a car right now from scratch. I build me a car right now, and then somebody come along and say, "Oh, damn, that's God made that." No, I made that. You know what I'm saying? That's fake. If you say God made it, you being fake. You're not being real. That's why I don't respect none of these fake ass gangsters and all that. They call themselves real niggas and all that. Cause you're not even real. You believe in a God. You believe a God exists and all that. That ain't real. That's fake, bro. That is not real. Saying that it's some little dude floating in the sky and all that. I don't even see who. I want to know who was the first person to believe that. The first person, like, you know what? I think that's real. I think it is a little man floating, a little white man. And then it's not only is it a little man floating, that's a little white man floating in the sky. And white people, it's weird because white people, as far as we know, as far as history is concerned, what we know, white people wasn't even around for that long. They ain't even been here that long. So how the fuck would they be the God? That don't even make no sense. So your people ain't even been existing that long, but y'all the God from billions of years? That don't make sense, bro. None of that God stuff makes sense. None of it. No, people weren't made from no rib. Can't nobody feed no million people with no fish and no loaf of bread. None of this shit. Can't nobody die and come back to life. All this shit y'all be talking about. It's all fake. So whenever somebody come to me talking about some God stuff and all that, I automatically assume they fake as hell. This person fake as hell. They fake. They'll just say anything. As soon as you come talking about God told you to say this and you just God in your life and all this shit, immediately I know you a fake ass nigga. Oh, this nigga fake. Especially if you claiming you a gangster and all that. Oh, I'm a gangster. But then you a God gangster. That don't make no sense, bro. I don't respect at least 90% of you niggas gangster. I don't respect. Because I think you're a goofy. I don't think your G stand for gangster. I think your G stand for goofy. Especially if you believe in a God. You know what I'm saying? That's corny. And then a lot of you niggas, y'all be criminals doing all this criminal shit and all this stuff. And then get caught, go to jail, and now all of a sudden you into God all of a sudden. Oh, I'm in jail, so now God is the thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Bitch ass nigga, you wasn't into God at first. When you were doing all the crime and doing the murders and catching bodies and doing all this stuff, you didn't give a fuck about no God then. But now all of a sudden you got caught and the white boy got you behind these bars and all that, finna give you 1,000,000 years. Now all of a sudden God is the number one thing in your life. Oh, it's God. God help me from this. Y'all fake as hell. That God shit fake as hell. I don't even respect people that pretend they believe in that. I don't respect you. You can, hey, whoever this is on the chat, you can go on my page. You can go on my page and see my face. I think that's dumb too. Nigga talking about show your face. Nigga, I ain't hiding from shit. I'm a gangster in real life, bro. I ain't hiding from shit. Nigga, we can meet up somewhere and handle the business if that's how you feel. But I mean that's dumb to me, cause I don't have no beef with nobody in it. But I ain't turning nothing down either though. But at the same time, I feel like that's stupid. Beefing on the web. For what? I don't even know you, punk. You know what I'm saying? Like, my face, but if you want to see my face, all you gotta do is go to my channel and click on some other videos and shit. I'm on there all over the place. I'm all over there. I don't even do no squabbing, boy. I'm an OG. I'm an OG in this bitch. This my city. I don't do no squad. These young niggas wouldn't even let me squad. If I go somewhere and try to post up and squad with a nigga, then young nigga gonna beat the dog shit out you. They gonna rat pack your goofy ass. Hell nah, you gonna get rat packed, bro. You get rat packed, done dirty. Nah, we real gangsters out here, bro. We not just putting on no facade or none of that. We real gangsters out here in this city. You get no fight out of it. You go get done dirty. And I'm not finna argue with no pussy ass nigga either. Deal with me. I'm in Arlington. Texas. I be on my north side, nigga. Come to the north side and just ask for me. Just say, hey, is Nitty out here? Is Nitty around? Just go to the block and say that. Somebody gonna tell me. Somebody gonna hit me up and say, there's some nigga over on the block. Got his name, your name in his mouth. What you want us to do with him? I'ma tell take your panties off and bring them to me. Bring me the nigga panties. Y'all some weenies, bro. If you on, and then that's another thing. Nigga be on the internet acting tough and shit. Acting hard. They in the chat acting hard and shit. Oh, nigga, I'm a chat nigga. Shut y'all bitch ass up. I'm tired of all these weak ass niggas, bro. Acting hard, all that. You ain't hard, bro. You's a weenie. Especially if you believe in God and all that. If you a God person, especially if you start believing in God after you was a gangster for a whole bunch of years, and then all of a sudden now you a God person and all that. That's goofy to me. Cause I feel like if that was the case, you knew about God before you was doing all the goofy shit. Why were you into the God thing then? Why all of a sudden you ain't into the God thing until after you get caught and all that? Cause it's fake. It's some fake bullshit. A God. I can't believe y'all even believe that. I don't believe nothing white people be talking about. I don't believe nothing that a white boy talking about. And a white boy told y'all about that shit. About the God concept and all that. Y'all just ran with it. Okay, it's a little white man in the sky. Okay, yes, sir, master. Oh, yes, sir, master. I believe it's a. Oh, yes, sir, master. I believe it's a white man in the sky that'll love me. Yes, sir, master. I believe it's a white man in the sky that loves me, master. I really believe that. Yes, sir, master. Yeah, master. You want me to? I'll beat up the Negroes. Yes, sir, master. Master, you want me to attack the Negroes? I go in their chat and I attack them, master. Master, I attack the Negroes for you, master. Master, what you want me to do? You want me to attack the Negroes? I attack the Negroes. I won't let them say anything about you being the God, master. Master, you the God. You the God, master. As long as you just keep treating me right, master, I never say nothing wrong about you. You just be my God, master. Master, you my God? Bitch ass niggas, man. I respect that. You can't dick in the booty ass nigga. Dick in the booty ass nigga. If you worship a God, you borderline gay, bro. You right there with the gay dudes. Neck and neck. You neck and neck with the trans dudes if you worship a God. Cause that's all make believe. That shit that was passed to you by white people. The fact that you attaching yourself to it is crazy. There's no way in hell I'm attach myself to some shit that was used to fucking destroy my people, rape my people, denigrate my people, enslave my people, fuck my people. Some people force some shit on my people. Physically force some people, violently force some shit on my people. And here I am years later, I'ma keep fucking with the shit. I don't understand that shit. I never understand that. Can nobody make me understand it? I never understand no black person being no fucking Christian. Or no Israelite or none of this goofy ass shit. The Israelites, they think they not Christians. They'll say, nah, we ain't no Christian. But you going from the same exact book that the Christians from. It's the same shit. Y'all just the Israelites is in denial. The Israelites is in denial that they Christians and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to admit that they Christians and shit. But they Christians. You a Christian. You reading from the same book that all the other Christians is reading from. How are you not a Christian? See, that don't make no sense. You a goofy. If you believe in a God, you probably a goofy, bro. Cause that mean you'll just believe anything anybody tell you and shit. You gullible. If you believe in a God, you gullible. Cause that mean that you'll believe anything anybody tell you. And you'll believe what your enemy tell you. Your enemy could tell you some shit and you'll fuck with it. That's goofy to me. That's a clown. Ain't nowhere in hell. Ain't nowhere in hell I'm gonna believe in no God. And this whole concept was brought to my people through slavery. That don't make sense. That's why I be thinking y'all some coons and slaves and shit. Like y'all choosing to be coons and slaves. There's nowhere in hell I'm gonna follow the religion. Then why y'all got the same religion as white people? That don't even make no sense. Y'all shouldn't have the same religion as white people. And then a lot of the so-called black Christians, they'll say, well, no, Christianity is not white people religion, it's black people religion. Okay, then if Christianity is not white people religion, what is white people religion then? Somebody please tell me, because if I go ask a white person right now, they gonna say Christianity. 100% they gonna say Christianity. So how is that not their religion? That's the part I don't understand. Y'all should not be following the same religion as white people. There's no way possible. It ain't even possible that y'all would have the same religion. Think about it. If you was a slave and white people brought you from another country or another continent to here, how would you have the same religion as them? How would you have the same anything as them? Everything would be different. Just like if you go to Japan right now, the food in Japan is going to be different than the food here. So if you bring up somebody from Japan that never been here, you bring them here, they're not going to just adopt the things that you're doing here. They're going to continue to do the things that they did in Japan. You see what I'm saying? That's how we should be as black people. We should continue to do the things that we did as black people before these white people fucking did all the shit they did. We should not be fucking adopting their religion and all this fake ass shit. That's fake. There ain't no God in the sky floating around, all that's a bunch of bullshit, bro. If that was, think about it. Humans don't know how the world began. They don't know. But yet, they'll tell you how the world began. So that alone right there tells me, okay, if nobody knows how the world began. So we all pretty much agree with that. Damn near every religion, every person pretty much agrees that no human knows how the world began. We pretty much all agree on that point for the most part, right? So if we know that no human knows how the world began, how in the fuck will we listen to a human telling us how the world began? That doesn't make sense. If we don't know how the world began, how can a preacher, how can anybody come and tell me, okay, well, this is how the world began. It started with the Big Bang. It started with this. It started with that. You don't know how it started. No human knows. It ain't even possible for a human to know. It wouldn't. Let's say the world was created. I don't think it was created, but let's say it was created, right? How in the fuck would a human know how the world was created? How would they know that? They don't have no way. A human has no way of knowing that. There's no chemical. What's the word I'm looking for? There's no equation that you can use to figure it out. There's no experiment you can do. There's no scientific measure that you can do. There's no nothing. You ain't nothing that you can do to find out how the world began. We don't have a time machine. I don't even think that's possible to even make a time machine. I don't even think time is an actual real thing. I think time was just created by humans too. That's another fake thing that was created by humans. I can't believe these bitch ass niggas in the chat. You a whole bitch. Ain't nowhere in hell I'ma be up. There's nowhere in hell I'ma be up 6, 7 in the morning, or 5, 8, or 5, 8, whatever time it is where you at in the morning. On somebody chat, on somebody live, popping it like I'm tough. What kind of nigga is that? You just say y'all be on here saying stuff and y'all don't even realize that make you look like a straight goofy. That's a goofball. That's up at 6, 7 in the morning, talking shit to somebody. You know what I'm saying? What? I ain't even out. What? If I go on a nigga live, I'm not going on there to pop shit. I don't get that. That's some weenie activity. We don't pop shit today. We don't do beef on the line, online and all that. We got beef, we gonna pull up on your goofy ass. We gonna find out where you at, we gonna pull up. We don't do online beefing and all that. We don't do that. We real G's out here. We don't get online and play tough and all that. We actually tough for real. We'll pull up on your bitch ass. So I'm just saying that to say I don't do the online tough shit and all that. If you want to come on here and talk tough, you can. I'm just going to clown you and all that. But it don't mean nothing in there. Talking tough don't mean nothing nowhere, really. Like in real life, it don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing to nobody when people play tough and all that. That's why I don't never talk. You ain't going to never hear me talking tough to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nigga, I do this to you and I do this and do that. If I'm saying that just in general. That's just my character. I'm speaking on my character. But I'll never just find one nigga and say, oh, I'm going to come do this. Let's meet up and do this and do this, do this. I don't even know these hoe cake ass niggas. I don't know these bitch dick in the boot ass niggas on here. Why the fuck I'm going to pull up on you and try to fight and all? That's some old kid ass shit. Nigga, I'm down there 50 years old. I ain't finna fight, nigga. I ain't finna pull up on you and fight, nigga. If I pull up on you, nigga, you better be ready for combat, war, nigga. If I ever say I'm pulling up on you, nigga, you better get prepared for a war to happen. It's not gonna be a fight. It's gonna be way worse than that. So just leave me alone with the beef shit, cause y'all really ain't even on that for real. You really not even ready for the type of shit that's gonna come your way if it go that way. So just leave that alone, cause you really not on that. Real talk, I'm giving you some game. You niggas been here talking all that tough shit and all that. You ain't even tough like that. You is not finna come to my block. I'll go post up on the block right now and tell you where I'm at. You is not finna go over there and pull up on me talking nothing. So just stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go with the conversation, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the God stuff, so that's what you need to be talking about. But my point is, all that stuff is stupid. God and all that. That's dumb, bro. That ain't no real thing. I hate when people be talking about that shit like it's real. Oh, you know, God says to do this, and God says to do that. God ain't told you to do a motherfucking thing, you fucking clown. Another person told you what to do, and your dumb ass went for it, fell for it, because you're a goofy. A lot of y'all black people fall for anything white people say. If a white person said it, you with it. Oh, okay, white people. Just like I be hearing when y'all talk all the time, y'all always talking about what white people do. White people, they'll do it like this. That mean it's like y'all look up to how white people do shit. I don't look up to how white people do shit. I think they fucked up a bunch of shit. I think they always starting wars. They always enslaving motherfuckers. They do a whole bunch of fucked up shit. They not no perfect race and all. That's how when y'all talk about white people, that's how y'all sound. Oh, you know, white people, they do it like this. They do it like that. I don't give a fuck how they do it. Bitch ass nigga, I'm not no colonizer and slaver ass nigga. That's the whole point of black people, why they call us unique. Because we not like every other race. That's the point. That's why we don't do stuff like every other race. We do it how we do it, motherfucker. We don't do shit how everybody else do. That's why everybody love black people. That's why everybody love the way we move, the way we dance, the way we act. That's why they love it. Because it's not like everybody else. So why in the fuck would we be trying to conform and do shit like everybody else do it? Yeah, true enough, we probably need to fix a couple things, like the violence and all this type of shit. But I'm saying for the most part, why would we want to not be unique black people and do stuff like white people or do stuff like Asians or do stuff? We don't want to do stuff like other races. We want to do stuff like we do it, motherfucker. We just want to do it better. We just want to perfect the way that we do it and stop being violent and all that. That's what we want to do. We don't want to fucking be like white people and all that. We don't want to be like Asians. We don't want to be like none of these people. They all want to be like us. The fuck is y'all talking about? But this whole God shit, enough is enough. Like, that shit is getting old. It's too fake. Y'all be lying and shit. Talking about what God told you. People be saying, it was a lady the other day online talking about God came to her in a dream and told her, God came to me in a dream and he said this and said that. Bitch, ain't nobody listening to you. What the fuck are you even talking about? God came in a dream. He told me this. Bitch, you lying, first of all. First of all, you lying. You might have had a dream that somebody came to you and said, these people have dreams every day. Of course you're gonna have dreams saying this and saying that. That's how human mind works. That don't mean that was a God telling you nothing. Shut the fuck up. Cause why wouldn't a God just come tell you directly? Why would the God even have to be in your dreams and all that? Why wouldn't the God just come to you directly and say, hey, woo-doo, 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 woo-doo. Well, the God ain't powerful enough just to tell you what it is? He got to come through a human? So that means he's not all powerful then. I mean, y'all, God ain't all powerful. If he got to talk to you through another human, why he can't talk to you himself? Why he can't say, hey, look, I am a thing, bro. Get off of that shit. Why the God ain't came to me and said that? Hey, look, dude, enough. Stop talking crazy about me and all that. So I feel like the God would have came to me a long time ago. Look, dude, you better get your shit together or I'm finna get on your ass. I feel like the God would have told me that. I been not fucking with the God shit. This ain't nothing new. I'm not no new fake ass woke clown. I've been on some 5% of woke shit, nigga, since I was a kid. I've been on that shit since a kid, nigga. I'm not new to this shit. I didn't have to change my name and shit. My name was already African from the gate. I ain't had to change my name or nothing. Y'all behind. Y'all late to the goddamn party. But what I'm saying is, I don't believe in no God and all that. I think that's corny, bro. I think that whole idea of that is some cornball shit. And I think it's really just a way for black people to worship white people. That's how y'all worship white people without just saying y'all worshiping white people. Cause that's how y'all worship white people without saying y'all worshiping white people is y'all just follow all they shit. You celebrate all their holidays. You worship their God. And now the women even trying to wear their hair. Even like notice how the women is all wearing blonde wigs. That's worship. That's worshiping all that stuff y'all doing. That's worshiping white people. You wearing a wig. That's worshiping them. Black women. If you wearing a blonde wig, you worshiping white people. You worshiping them. That's worship. If I dress up like Jesus, am I not worshiping Jesus? If I dress up like Jesus and walk around like I'm Jesus, am I not worshiping Jesus? So if you got blonde hair on your head, you worshiping the people that originally have that. You saying, okay, I think what you're saying, you're making a statement. You're saying, okay, I think these people's hair looks better than mine. So I'm gonna cover up my hair with their hair, the texture of their hair, the color of it, everything. I'm gonna cover up my nappy black hair with their blonde straight hair because I think it looks better. That's what you saying. That's horrible. There's no way in hell. I can't stand when I see no bitch with blonde hair. That's an automatic negative for me. When I see a bro with blonde hair, a black chick with blonde hair, now if she yellow bone, I guess it kind of look alright, kind of. Not really though, cause it's still a mind fuck. It still be fucking me up in the head if they even wearing some shit like that. But the dark black women, when y'all had a blonde hair, that's like a what they call it? That's a what do they call it in the Bible? That's a what they call a super sin. To me, the dark chick wearing blonde hair is a super sin. Bitch, you sinning. You disrespecting your people. You disrespecting your ancestors. You being very disrespectful. So I don't respect no. As soon as I see a bro with blonde hair, I'm automatically turned off by the bitch. She could be the finest hoe in the world. She could be fine as shit. Bad ass body, fat ass booty, little bitty waist, big titties. She could be bad. But then she got on a blonde wig. It trashes her whole look for me. I'm like, this trash ass bitch. As soon as I see the blonde wig, I'm like, this dumb hoe. This hoe. Now the little young bitches, I kind of get them doing it. Cause they don't really know no better. Half of them. They don't really know what that shit. They don't even know why they doing it. They just seen another black chick rocking the blonde hair and they thought it looked cool, so they doing it. So I don't really necessarily be on the young people head about it, cause that's kind of like they just doing fashion and shit. But the ones that actually know, like the ones around my age, a little younger than me, the women that actually know how the white people did us, and know how they doing us, and know about slavery, and know about this, and know, and them, the ones like that rock blonde hair, oh, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to your race. When I see a black chick with blonde hair that's like 35, 30, I say 35 and up, I feel like she a disgrace. She disgracing her race. She she thinks that her looking cute or her, whatever she thinks she doing is more important than just standing on business for her race. That's why I look at that like as a low value person because you put your look above your race. You see what I'm saying? Like you clown your race just to make your look a certain way or whatever. That, to me that's like a black person putting on some type of shit where they was clowning us like big lips or put on some type of big costume where they got some black goofy looking black costume and then a black person putting that on. That's the same thing to me with the blonde hair. That's like you putting on some type of goofy black clowning costume and shit. No, I can't stand no bitch. I can't stand looking at no bitch with no blonde hair. That shit look crazy to me. Like I say, the little young bros, I kind of get it with them because they don't know, half of them don't even know that they being a coon and shit. So half of them don't even know it. So I really don't blame them. But the older women that be wearing blonde hair, you a straight up coon. You know why you doing it because you literally worshiping white people. Like that's why you wearing it. Just like the judges in Africa. I forgot what Providence or where it's at, but I remember they had a whole story about how the judges in Africa, like the court judges, the black ones, they wear blonde wigs and shit because they showing respect to the white people. See, I don't get that. I don't get that. White people done colonized all of Africa, did them dirty, took all their resources, just still doing them dirty. Over here doing us dirty, but yeah, y'all want to worship them? See, I can't relate. I can't relate. And then think about all the bitch ass, all the men that's bitch niggas that worship God and all that. And they grown ass men and shit. Talking about they follow a God. You know what I'm saying? They follow a man and shit. That's a man. You follow a man? I don't follow no man. What kind of bitch ass nigga follow a man? I don't follow no man. Can't no God tell me nothing because I'm on the level of him. If that's a him, that mean he a man. That mean it's a man. So I'm a man. So can't no man lead me? The fuck you talking about? A man can give me some advice. They say steel sharpens steel. We can give each other advice. Men. But I'm not following no man. I don't give a fuck what your name is, who appointed you as the God, or none of this type of shit. You can't just tell me any goddamn thing. They taught me when I was in school. They taught me biology and all that. I learned biology. I learned different sciences and all that. So you can't just tell me any goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, but nah, I never worship white people, ever. I never worship white people. You can never convince me that there's a God. I don't believe in that. The God would have to come to me himself. If that's the only way I would ever believe into a God. If the God came to me himself, floated down or however he did it. Say, hey, look, dude, I'm really him. And he just straight told me, said, look, dude, I'm really him. Shut your motherfucking mouth or it's up. If the God came to me and said that, and it was a real, like, some energy cloud or something that I just never seen before, it floated down or something, just it had to be some spectacular shit. The fucking ocean opened up or some crazy shit, this, that, and the third, but none of that shit has ever happened. None of the stuff that's going on in the Bible has ever happened. There's never been a man to split the sea. There's never been a man to die for 3 days and come back. There's never been a man to fucking none of that shit. It don't happen. That's how you know it's not real. If it was real, the same shit would be happening now. The same shit that was happening 1,000 years ago is happening now. Same thing. Everything, all the same lying ass people that was around 1,000 years ago, there's the same lying ass people that's here now. It's no different. We know humans lie all the goddamn time. We know humans make up shit. We know humans be wanting to be a part of shit, so they'll join up with a code or whatever just because they want to be part of some shit. We know this about humans. We already know this. So, knowing that humans lie and they manipulative and deceptive and all this shit, I know this about humans. Why am I going to believe a human telling me something about a God? That don't make no sense, bro. I don't think y'all ever really just thought of this shit. A human telling you about a God that they don't know about. Say that's crazy to me. Y'all faith, y'all be claiming y'all got faith. Y'all faith is in man. Y'all got faith in man. You don't have faith in no God. You got faith in the man, that the man telling you the right shit about the God. So your faith is really in man. It's not in the God. It's in man. It's in whoever wrote the Bible. You got faith in Abraham and Joseph and these different people that wrote the Bible. That's who you got faith in. You don't have no faith in no God, because that's not a real thing. And then I be hearing the so-called Christians or whatever saying, all right then, if God didn't create us, how was we created then? I ain't know. That's the whole point. Anybody that say they're atheists, no, I don't believe I'm an atheist because I don't even believe that's a real thing. But I'm saying, just so y'all can understand what I'm saying, I'll say it's an atheist. But an atheist is not saying they know how the world was created. That's not what an atheist is saying. An atheist is saying they don't know. They saying that they don't know, you don't know, nobody knows. That's what they saying. So when y'all be like, well, how was the world created then? That's a stupid question, because when an atheist is saying that they don't believe in a God, that's what they saying is they don't have enough information to say it's this or it's that. So how would they know how the world began if they don't even have enough information for nothing? That's the whole point. So that's stupid when somebody say they don't believe in God and you say, all right, you say, well, tell me how would I know? How would I know how the fuck humans created? That don't make nobody knows. I'm a human. No human knows how humans were created. I'm a human. So by default, that means I don't know how humans were created. See how that works? Yeah, and I don't take kindly to no threats either though. Whoever this bitch nigga is in the chat, baby, bitch nigga, whatever your name is, where you at now? We can get right to it. Cause I don't do no threats and all that pussy. Where you at right now? Like shoot your, what they say, shoot the addy. Where you at right now? We ain't gotta talk, we ain't gotta talk tough, none of that, all that you gonna get dealt with, nigga. That sound like a threat to me, bro. So where you at right now? Like, I'm dead serious. Like, where you at right now? What's your bitch ass name? Baby Snaps, pussy nigga. Where you at right now, Baby Snaps? Are you in Texas? Are you in Dallas, Texas? Arlington, Texas? Mansfield, Texas? Plano, Texas? Are you in Texas? If you are in Texas, give me your location right now. I will definitely pull right up on your goofy ass. Cause I don't do no threats, pussy ass nigga. We can handle that shit right now. Real talk. I'm up and I'm active. You bitch niggas better watch your mouth. Real talk. I don't do no threat. I don't take kindly to no threat. I will see about your goofy ass. So don't be out here talking those shit. You can't really don't write no checks and shit you can't cash. Baby Snaps, bitch ass nigga. You doing threats and shit in the comments. Bitch ass, the goofy dick in the booty ass nigga. I don't take kindly to no threat. We will see about that shit. We will pull up, see about that shit. We don't take kindly to no threats. Where you at? Baby Snaps? I need to know where you at right now. Since you want to deal with me, where you at? Pussy ass nigga, these niggas be talking this super tough ass shit. That's where I'm at with it now. Anybody on here playing tough, I'm on some where you at now type of shit. Where you at? Cause I'm not gonna go on nobody thing and talk tough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on some, if you talking on here talking tough, where you at? Like, shoot me your addy, tell me where you be at. What block you be at, where you be hanging out at and shit. Just tell me that. Don't even talk the tough talk. Just say, hey, I'm gonna woo, pull up. Don't do no threats, though. You know what I'm saying? To watch the threats. Because I'm going to take that shit seriously. And we active. We going to move on shit. Y'all talking tough and all that. Watch your motherfucking mouth. That's what I'm trying to tell you, baby snaps. Watch your motherfucking mouth, bro. On some real shit. But back to what I'm talking about this God, punk ass God shit. That what you mad about me talking crazy about the God character? I don't believe in this shit. Like, what do you want me to? It's like, what do y'all want me to? Y'all want me to fake it? I ain't never been no fake ass nigga either. And that's the thing about it. I don't even believe that most of y'all believe in the God character. I don't even think y'all believe that shit. I think probably it's a very slim few people that believe that God concept for real. And they just dim with it and shit. They just slow. They don't know no better and shit. That's all it is. That somebody done told them some shit and they just rock with it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people like that. They just dumb and shit, just follow any goddamn thing. I think those are the people that actually believe it for real. But for the most part, I don't think niggas believe that. I don't think but niggas believe in no God and all that. I don't think that's real. I don't think niggas believe that. Because if you really believe it, you wouldn't be scared to die. Why come all the so-called Christians and all that, why they scared to die then? They be super scared of death. They even talk about death like it's a punishment. They say God gonna punish you with death. I heard them saying that God punishes you with death. But then hold up, that don't make sense. Cause if you believe in a God, doesn't that mean that after you die, if you believe in a God your whole life and you worship this God your whole life and all that, don't that mean that when you die, you going to wherever you going to the God and all that? Don't that mean that? So why would you be scared to die? Why would death be a punishment? That's why I don't think none of the so-called Christians believe that shit for real. I don't believe they believe that shit. Because I feel like if you really believed it, you wouldn't be scared to die. Y'all scared as hell to die. I be hearing every Christian I hear on here talking about some shit. They always talking about death as just some type of punishment or something. Oh, I just don't want to die. It's this, death, I just gotta do everything I can to stay alive. Gotta stay alive. But if you really believe in the God concept, you damn near should want to die half-ass. Because that's when you gonna that's when you gonna meet your maker and all that, right? That's how I know y'all full of shit. If that shit was real, prayer and all this bullshit y'all be talking about, why come the fucking preachers ain't in the hospitals just pray all the shit away? Why come the preachers don't just be in the hospital just praying away all the cancer, praying away all of this, praying away all the injuries? Why they don't do that? I think that would be wouldn't that be better if that shit really was a thing for real? Wouldn't you just instead of having doctors, wouldn't you just have a bunch of preachers praying? You see what I'm saying? Because that shit ain't the real thing, bro. That's humans being scared to die, so they gotta make up some shit that happens after you die. Cause they don't want the ride to be over when they die. They don't want the ride to end then. So they made up. That's really where the whole shit came from. Is not understanding different shit. It's called the God of the gaps. When humans don't understand something, we'll just say God did it. We've been doing that. That ain't new. We've been goddamn me God of the gaps. Everything that we don't understand, like the space and all that, and how planets are created, if they're created, all this different shit like that. We don't understand the shit, so we say God did it. Okay, well, I didn't understand what happened, so it had to been God. But this God character, this is something a human told us about. This ain't something that we know to be true, that we can hang our hat on and shit. This is something another human told us. Another human, you weren't born. That's why I hate when people be talking about God this and God that, like they was born knowing about God. No, that's not something like this. Is what I hate when people say that you get your morals from the Bible or you get your morals from God. That ain't true, bro. That ain't true because you got millions of people. You got millions of people from other countries and all that. They didn't grow up on no God. That's good people. You see what I'm saying? So they didn't. Where did they get their morals from? You don't get your morals from no God because you weren't born with none of that. You were born half-assed with morals. You when you're born to this world as a human, born to a human animal, born to this earth, you half-assed already got morals. Just like animals got morals. Animals, a lion don't just kill randomly. They don't just go and just decide to go be a serial killer. When they killing to eat. That's more. That's mean they got morals. A lion and a tiger and all that. A lion and a tiger is like the strongest animals in the jungle, right? They could easily just go around killing everything if they wanted to. They can just go through the jungle and just be killing everything in their path. They can easily do that. They lions. They equipped to do it. They don't do it. Why? Because they have a moral compass. They only gonna kill something if they're gonna eat it. They're not gonna just randomly kill something. The lion ain't never read the Bible. The lion don't know nothing about no God or no shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the human animal. We know not to do fuck shit right off top. It's just like how we know to reproduce. That's gonna make more humans. And why are we trying to make more humans? So we can further the human race. That's an automatic thing that you want to do is further the human race, right? So that's the same thing with any of the fuck shit. So you're not gonna kill humans because that's an automatic thing. You want to further the human race. So you automatically you're not gonna be killing them. You're not gonna be doing a whole bunch of fuck shit to them because you also see when you look at another human, you see yourself. Because we got all these animals and shit in this on this earth. Animals, fish, all the different living things, right? So when you see a human, that's something damn near identical to you. So you see yourself in the thing too. So that's why you don't want to do it harm or do it this. That's an automatic thing. That's not nothing nobody needs to teach you. Nobody needs to teach you how to be moral. That sounds stupid. Nobody has to teach you. If you need a book to tell you not to kill other people, you got bigger problems than like that God shit ain't gonna help you. If you need a book, if you was gonna be a murderous killer without reading the Bible, and then here's the worst part about it. Most of the Christians ain't even read the Bible. So if you was gonna be a murderous killer only because you hadn't read some book, you got major problems. Your problem, you just a fucking psycho. That don't have nothing to do with no God or nothing like that. You just a fucking psycho if you want to do a whole bunch of killing and fuck shit and all that before you read some book. You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't nobody ever had to tell me not to kill people. Ain't nobody had to tell me that. I know I don't want to get killed. It's like that. You treat people how you want to be treated. You don't want to fucking be lied to. So don't lie to people. You just like them. You don't want to be fucking just smacked for nothing. So don't smack people for nothing. You don't want to fucking be disrespected. So don't disrespect people. That's how I look at the shit. That's where I get my moral compass from. I treat people how I want to be treated. I want to be respected. So I show respect. I want to not be just randomly violence against me. So I don't do random violence against nobody else. That's how you treat people. It ain't about no book telling you nothing. You just treat people how you want to be treated. Period. However you want to be treated, look at another human as if that's how they want to be treated. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I do. That's where my morals come from. Morals don't come from no book. Cause why? So why, if that was true, That would mean all the other people that don't fuck with the Bible, but they got where they get their morals from. So all the people that don't fuck with the Bible, don't fuck with the Christian shit, but they still good people. Where did they get their morals from? They didn't get it from no Bible and none of that shit. So your morals, you got a lot of that shit just from birth. You know what I'm saying? Like I be watching some of these TikTok videos with these babies on there, and the babies like slap their mama or something, or slap their daddy or something. But they, as soon as they do it, right after they do it, they know they did wrong and shit. They know that before the parent even say anything, they know they was doing wrong when they did it. When they smacked their mama, they knew they was doing wrong. You just have an automatic sense of wrong. The baby ain't read the Bible. The baby don't know nothing about none of that shit. Y'all ain't indoctrinated him yet. He don't know nothing about none of that shit. He just know he was wrong for slapping his mama. See what I'm saying? You have a moral compass. Now that's something you are born with. A moral compass. You born with that. That's a animalistic thing is to have morals. That's a normal moral thing. Animals have morals. They not reading no fucking Bible. How come? Okay, if if only the morals out of the Bible make you a good entity, how come a fucking a mountain lion don't just go around just randomly killing everything and just leave it there, don't even eat it, just kill some shit, don't eat it, and just go to the next animal kill all the animals? Why they don't do that? Because they have a moral compass. Why do they only kill stuff to eat it? Why they don't just randomly kill them? If they had a power, if a tiger has the power to kill pretty much any other animal, pretty much damn near, except for maybe an elephant or a rhino or something, or a hippopotamus. But damn near every other animal, a tiger can pretty much kill it, right? Why come a tiger don't just go around just killing everything? Well, it should. Why not? It don't have no morals. Why shouldn't it? It ain't never read the Bible. It ain't never met no God and no shit like that. Ain't nobody ever told it about God and no shit. Why does it have morals? Why do the why do the um why do the animals protect their children? Why do the animal, in the jungle, why they protect their children? They have morals. They never read a Bible or no shit like that. Because you naturally have morals as an animal. That's my point. That's why we always bring up the animals, comparing us to animals, because we are animals. So you can make a very good comparison when you're talking about animals. So I'm saying? The animals in the jungle, they have morals, bro. They may be violent because that's just how they live. That's how they eat. That's how they survive. They gotta do violent shit. They not doing it just dry. You know what I'm saying? Like a snake ain't gonna just dry bite you and put venom in you. He gotta feel endangered or cornered or something. Or if it is a aggressive type of snake, he feel like you prey or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a reason why he fucking you over. He ain't just dry. Oh, I'm just gonna go out here. A snake ain't just like, okay, I'm finna just go out here and just bite as many motherfuckers as I can today and just try to see if I can poison the whole fucking jungle. They're not looking at it like that. If they strike a motherfucker, it's because you was too close to their kids. You was fucking endangering them. They was hunting. You got too close to the thing that they was hunting. It's a reason why they fucking you over. I mean, you may not think it's a good reason, but there is a reason behind why they fucking you over. So why do animals have morals? If you got to read a Bible or pretend it's some fake God and all that to have morals, why do the animals have morals? They don't read the Bible. They don't have no God and none of that. Yeah, and then that's another question. Why don't the animals have a God and all that? That's another reason why it's some bullshit. It's some man-made human bullshit. Because why the animals don't have one? They living things just like us. Why they don't have a God? Where they God concept at? Why we ain't never heard of the lion God? Or the giraffe God or whatever? We ain't never heard of no shit like that because they don't believe in no bullshit. They live in life on reality terms. Animals live in life in reality. The only ones that might not be living life in reality are the ones in the zoo. And that's because they done been poisoned by the human mind frame. Fuck. The animals in the jungle, the animals in the jungle have morals. Wild animals have morals, bro. They don't just do nothing. They have morals. So where did they get their morals from? You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't read no Bible or do none of this weird shit. So where did the gazelle get his morals from? Because the gazelle, they take care of their kids. You know, they hunt, they feed, I don't say they hunt, but they feed their kids, or they take their kids to the pastures where their kids can eat. They protect their kids. They, they live like a family. They have like the mama and the daddy deer or whatever. They live like a family. They have morals. Where in the fuck did they get their morals from then? I ain't never seen no deer reading the fucking Bible or talking about no God or none of this shit. So where did the deers get their morals from? They have morals. How come the deer? So if animals don't have morals, the animal, how come they alert the other animals when there's a predator around? Like if a deer spot a predator, the deer will alert the other deer so they can all run. If they didn't have no morals, they'll just run themselves and let the other deers get killed. Wouldn't even alert them or nothing. They have a moral compass. They saying, okay, I don't want my other brethren to get hurt right now. So I see the predator, so I'm gonna say something. Whatever little noise they make, whatever, I don't know what noise they make. Whatever little noise they make, they know it's a lion coming and shit. They saying that they got morals. They don't want nobody else to get hurt. They want everybody to get away. I'm telling you about this danger, y'all. I'm telling y'all about the danger because I have morals. I'm not just gonna ruin myself. I'm telling y'all about the danger, then I'ma run. Or I'ma run while I'm telling y'all about the danger. But that's because they have morals. Animals have morals. A leopard. A leopard don't just be killing stuff. Like a leopard ain't gonna just go in the jungle and just kill a rabbit and just leave it. That if they did, then I would think they ain't had no morals. But the fact that they only kill to eat tells me that they not even in the killing business. They in the eating business. They eat meat. So what the fuck they gotta? They don't have no other option but to kill something to eat it. That's what they gotta do. That's not having morals. That's survival. That's how we were made as animals to have to eat these different other animals sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's just how this shit go. So that's not the animal not having morals because they want to eat another animal. That's them wanting to survive. And that's how they survive in this matrix. So no, I don't buy none of that God talk and all. I think it's all fake. Soon as somebody start talking about God and all that, that's what I know. Okay, this person here, they kind of fake a little bit. And they'll lie. They'll just say any goddamn thing. People that claim they believe in that God concept and all that, they'll just say any goddamn thing. They don't have no sense of accountability. They'll just lie and say God told them this and told them that. Anything. I don't even trust people that believe in that stuff for real. I don't really trust them because I know that I know at some point you can be fake and just say and just put it on in the name of God and shit. Well, God came to me in my sleep and said this. Told me to do this and do that. Nah, ain't no God told you shit. Mm-mm. Your dumb ass did that. Made that decision to do that. That's you talking to you. You be talking to yourself. A lot of people don't know they be talking to themselves. They don't be God. They be you talking to your goddamn self. I still don't see the address, baby snaps. You didn't send me no location or nothing. I'm on some where you at now type of shit. I'm in the truck now. I can pull right on up. I'm on some where you at now. We ain't gotta do no internet stuff and all that. We really actually with the shits. It's not a game. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is all it's weird tough guy ass shit. Leave me the fuck alone. No, but ain't no God, bro. Y'all gotta give it up with that. It's enough. Enough is enough. It's enough. Enough with all the punk shit And enough with all the God shit. It's time to be real men. This is a fact. It's enough. Stop. It's time to be accountable for shit. Stop putting all this shit on God. Stop. And all this punk shit. Stop. It's enough. You're not a man. You're not a woman, dudes. You can't go in the bathroom with the dressing up like a woman, going in the bathroom with the women. Stop. Just all this stuff. Stop. Just stop. Stop the white worship. Stop the fake, all the fake shit. That's why I don't like the whole trans thing and all that stuff. I had a whole new respect for gay people now. Just the regular old gay people. Man, I got a whole new respect. Like, for real, honestly, I'm not even just trying to be funny or nothing. Like, I honestly have a whole new respect for them now. Like, the whole trans thing kind of made me respect the gay people now. So I'm like, damn, they really just living, they really just got some weird fetish thing going on. But they not being fake. You see what I'm saying? They just being real with themselves. They not being fake. They just got a weird fetish. You know what I'm saying? They just got some weird fetish going on. But the trans dudes, they being fake. You being fake, bro. You ain't no woman. I don't give a fuck what kind of surgery you have, all this fake ass shit you talking about. You putting on a wig, all this type of shit. That ain't what make a broad a broad. Don't nobody want to say it, I'ma say it. What make a broad is the fact that she got a pussy. That's what makes a broad a broad. I hear all these different conversations about what's a woman, what's this, what's that. I never heard anybody just say a woman is a person that has a pussy. a man, a man is a person that has a penis. That's what it is. It's no anything. All this other shit y'all talking about don't exist. Either you're a woman with a pussy, or you're a man with a penis. That's it. There's no middle range. This, that, and the third. You can dress up however you want to dress up. Nobody's knocking you playing dress up and all that. No, we just saying don't go in the women's bathroom with the shit. Keep your ass, go somewhere else or something. Find a single person bathroom or something. That's weird that if a dude is dressed up like a woman in the bathroom with the women, we gonna look at that as weird. We gonna think you a creep. No matter how you looking at it, don't really matter how you looking at it. Everybody else gonna be looking at it like, why is this dude trying to creep in the bathroom? That's like some weird creepy shit. Like you trying to dress up like a woman and go in the bathroom. That's weird, bro. You trying to dress up like a woman and go in the bathroom with the women? I'm saying, come on, bro. See how y'all don't even see that that's weird. How come y'all don't see that that's weird? Like, even if you the dude, you the so-called trans dude or whatever, even if you him, you should still see that that's weird. Dressing up like a woman and going into a woman's bathroom is crazy. That's crazy. That's like dressing up like a security guard and going up to the bank and acting like you the, you know what I'm saying? You gonna fuck around and go to jail like that. That's deception. You can't be deceptive. You can't be doing all kind of deceptive ass shit. That's like going to the bank and put on a security guard outfit. You creeping around. That's creepy, bro. What are you really up to? People gonna be looking at it like, what is he really up to? Why you got on this costume and all that? You in here trying to creep around the women. We don't know what you up to. Even if you honestly just in there fucking using the bathroom, you really don't even have no bad intentions. Let's say you honestly just in there using the bathroom, you really don't have no bad intentions, none of that. The women that's in there don't know that, and they don't give a fuck. They just see a man and that's it. They don't give a fuck about your intentions. They don't care. They feel unsafe now because it's a man in their presence while they got their pussy out. That's what they concerned about. Now, I get it. I'm not a woman, so I don't 100% get it. But it makes sense. Like, okay, I'm the weaker vessel, right? The men hunt me. I'm the hunted. I'm the hunted of our species. I'm the hunted one. There's a place that they got for me where I can go and I can put my coochie out. I can my boobs can be out. There's other women there. I can feel more safe. I can feel more like this is where I need to be when I've got my stuff out and all that. I can be in here talking to another woman with my stuff out. They want to have a place like that. How can they have a place like that if it's some dude with a wig on trying to blend in and shit. He over in the corner and shit trying to blend in and shit. Talking about he's using it. I'm just here to use the bathroom. No, bro. Take your bitch ass on. And then they always be whining about, oh well, you know, we get treated like this and we get treated like that. We get treated like this. People are going to treat you fucking crazy if you acting fucking crazy. If I put on a fucking fucking George Washington outfit right now, put on a big white beard, I go into white face, I fucking, you know, I'm trying to look like George Washington. I'm in a fat suit. I got slave teeth in my mouth, all this type of shit. I'm trying to look like George Washington. You had better believe when I go in public and I walk around at the store, wherever I go, motherfuckers is gonna treat me a certain kind of way. Because I'm in a fucking costume, I'm acting crazy, I'm doing some crazy shit. So of course people gonna look at me crazy, talk to me crazy, all kind of shit. I'm gonna get a bunch of attention, all this type of shit. It might not even be the attention I want. It's because I'm in a costume, bro. To me, I feel like y'all be trying to get the attention. Cause it's like you know everybody gonna be looking, you know, if you're a dude dressed up like a woman, everybody gonna be looking at you crazy and shit. So you already know that. So when you dress up like a woman and you go out in public and do all this weird shit, you already know you finna get the negative attention, this is attention, that attention, you already know that's a thing. So when you dress up like that, you asking for whatever come with that. You can't, if I go be a police officer, right? Let's say I sign up to be a police officer. I gotta know that I'm signing up for everything that come with that. The fucking criminals trying to get me. The fucking this, that, and the third. It's a bunch of bullshit come with that. If I sign up to be a police, it's a bunch of shit gonna come with it. I gotta know that. It's the same thing with anything. If you want to be a gay dude, a trans dude, you gotta know if you go down that lane, there's a bunch of shit come with that. People gonna make fun of you in public. People gonna do this, say this, do this, do this. Tell you can't go in the woman's bathroom. All this different stuff. That's what come with that turf. So when you deciding to put on this wig and do all this stuff, you deciding to deal with all that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Just like if you're a criminal. If you're a criminal and you doing all the criminal shit, you're deciding to deal with all the bullshit that come with being a criminal. and you can't, and the trans, y'all can't y'all can't try to say that shit about you was born trans and all that. And that's why you fucking, you know, no, you wasn't. You got all kind of different surgeries and all that. If you was born that way, why would you have to get a surgery? Why would you have to take hormone pills? Why would you have to do all the different shit? Why would you have to, if you're born with all the shit already? A woman that's a woman, she born with all the stuff. She ain't gotta do no surgery. She ain't gotta do nothing. She just a woman, just right off top. That's what make you a woman. You doing all this surgery and all that shit. You just a mutilated man. You not no woman. You can never be a woman. Somebody gotta just tell y'all that shit. Cause the shit is kind of getting out of hand a little bit. Like y'all getting out of hand with that shit now. Y'all just sit y'all goofy ass down somewhere. Or maybe it's just me. I've been watching some of the goddamn. It's one channel where they be arguing. It's a debate channel. I forgot the name of it. And I be watching this shit. And they be on there debating like a motherfucker with them trans. I be like, man, these trans people kind of crazy a little bit. Like, it's like they crazy in the head for real. But it's like you arguing with, you sitting there arguing with a crazy person and shit. So you shouldn't. That's like arguing with somebody that think they the fucking, they think they Santa Claus or something, and they really think that. But you arguing with them about why they not Santa Claus and shit. You can't argue with them. They crazy. They really think that. They really think they Santa Claus and shit. You're not Santa Claus, bro. You're not. Somebody gotta be real with you. Everybody can't just fluff you, blow smoke up your ass and all that. You gotta have people that's around you that be real with you. that tell you what's really going on, and what's really going on. You can't be no man and then be a woman. That ain't a thing. You whatever you're born, however you were born, that's what you are. It don't matter how many surgeries. You can have a million surgeries. You can look exactly like a woman. You can do all the different shit. You can even do the what they call it, the coochie surgery or whatever, where you get your penis cut up, mutilated and all that. You can get your penis mutilated. You're still not a woman, bro. A woman, even when I'm watching the debate shows, when they doing the debate with the trans dudes and all that, and even when go to one of them channels and watch that shit, and look at the dudes sitting on one side and the women sitting on the other side. Just they whole little demeanor, they posture, they voice. The women just stand so far out, like you can just so recognize a woman so easily. Like you can just recognize a woman from a trans dude. So that's why I don't understand it when they be talking about like some of these trans dudes, like the EJ Johnson dude or whatever. He talking about he only fuck with straight dudes. No, dude. Them niggas know you a dude. They fuck with punks. The dudes that's approaching you, they fuck with punks. They know you a punk. They looking at you, they see a punk. They don't see no woman. They see a punk. They like punks. So them dudes that's approaching you, that's not no straight man. That's a punk. That's why he approaching you. Cause he a punk. That's why he approaching you. He not approaching you because he's straight. That don't even make no sense. Straight men, we don't approach no punk. That don't make no sense. For what? And we don't have nothing against no punks or nothing. On no personal level like that or nothing. But we ain't finna approach. That's a gay. If a dude is approaching you to holler at you and you gay, he's gay. He's not straight. You think a lot of these dudes, they really be thinking that they look like women. They really think they look like women and shit. But I haven't never seen. I done seen like maybe like one. I think I seen one trans on TikTok. It's one that be on TikTok that if she didn't say that she was a dude, you probably wouldn't even know. But the only reason why you know because she fucking. See, I'm even calling the bitch she. The only reason why I even know is because that's what his whole thing is, that he in that world. But just looking at the motherfucker, you hardly be able to tell. So like, but for the most part, you can always tell it's a dude. You can always tell that's a dude. You can hardly ever not tell it's a dude and shit. So that's what I'm saying. That it's like y'all. I don't even think that y'all know that y'all don't even look like women. Y'all look like dudes trying to look like women. Y'all don't really look like women, bro. Y'all don't have the same aura, the same energy. Y'all still have the man energy. You still got the man scent. You still gonna smell like a man. You gonna smell like a dude, bro. You can put on as much perfume and try to put on girly shit if you want. You don't have a pussy. Part of the woman's scent is her pussy. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have a pussy, you're not gonna match the woman's scent. It don't matter what you put on, what kind of different scent you do. You're still gonna have a man's scent. We have a scent too. Just like women have a scent, we have a scent. You have a man's scent. So you can never take the place of a woman. Never. Never, never, ever, ever. It don't matter how many surgeries you have, none of that. You can't have kids. Nah, that shit ain't nah. That's why I be speaking on shit. I got kids. I don't want my kids to know no bullshit. To know that ain't some bullshit. That's some bullshit. All that trans shit, all that. You having some weird sexual fetish, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? But as far as y'all like pushing this whole agenda and all that with the kids, I even heard one of the punks on the damn show out one of the debate shows I was watching. He literally came out his mouth. He literally said that we need to make it more comfortable. We need to let the children see the gay shit more so they get more comfortable with it. He literally, that came out his mouth. He said the shit. So it ain't even no agenda. This is actually what a lot of them believe. They believe that they need to make the kids more comfortable with seeing them and being around them and all that type of shit. They really believe that. A lot of them believe that. It's not no agenda. That's really what they own for real. It ain't like no secret or conspiracy or nothing. No, they really own that. It's not no conspiracy. It's not a secret, nothing. They really believe that. It was one show I was watching, they were sitting there trying to argue about why you shouldn't have a drag queen dudes at the schools and shit. They was trying to make a positive argument about that. Think about that. Think about making a positive argument of why you shouldn't have, or why you should have a half-naked punk reading books to kids. So that's where we at right now in this world. Is you sitting here arguing with somebody about that, about whether you should have a punk in there a punk in here dressed, with lingerie on and shit, reading to the kids. What? Come on, bro. The dude on there literally said that a lot of them is trying to make it more comfortable for the kids, bro. So you can't nobody sit here and say it's not an agenda on the kids. You can't say that. Even a lot of them have said they self is an agenda on the kids. They'll say it's not an agenda on the kids, but when they explain what they up to, it be an agenda on the kids. You see what I'm saying? Nah. Nope. And the military, I heard Trump was making a lot of the trans people come up out of the military, and that's good. Because that's a serious situation. That's not the military, there ain't no game, and they ain't playing no dress up and all this type of shit. This is a real situation where you got guns, ammo, you got a bunch of real shit going on. You can't have no bunch of confused motherfuckers and shit. You don't even know. You still trying to figure out if you a boy or a girl and shit. We gonna hand your bitch ass a rifle? Nah, man, you need to get your bitch ass on. You gotta be focused, and you gotta be focused in the military. You can't be no motherfucking confused person and all that. I don't know. Y'all gotta, it's enough. Enough is enough, bro. That's all I'm saying. Enough is enough. Stop with all the fucking gay shit and all that. I mean, if you want to be gay, that's your business. But stop pushing the shit on the kids and all that. We know we don't want our kids to be on none of that punk shit. We don't want them to be comfortable seeing no punk shit. No, stop. Enough is enough. We get it. Y'all like doo-doo. Okay, we get it. Y'all like doo-doo. Y'all made that known. Y'all into doo-doo. That's your thing. Why, I don't know, but if that's your thing, that's your thing. But leave the kids out of it. Leave the kids out of it, bro. That's all we ask. That's all most of the people on the planet is asking from that community, is to leave the kids alone. The kids are not, they don't need to be subjected to any of that. They don't need to know why two men is together and all this type of shit. Kids are not born gay. You're not born gay. That's another thing, too. Stop with that. You're not born sexual. There's not a gay baby nowhere to be found. Ain't nowhere on earth can you find a gay baby. In order for you to be born gay, you would have had to been a gay baby at some point. If you was never a gay baby, you were not born gay, bro. And there's not a such thing as a gay baby. So, what are we talking about? I told the one dude that, he said, well, no, babies ain't born no type of sexual. And this is a dude who be saying people are born gay. He literally debunked his own, what he was talking about on his own podcast. He debunked his own self. I didn't even have to debunk him. I typed in the chat, no such thing as a gay baby. This is a dude that believed people were born gay. I type in the chat, no such thing as a gay baby. He says, ain't no such thing as a sexual baby. So right there, you just debunked your whole philosophy where you believe that people were born gay. Because you're not a sexual baby. How are you gay? That don't make no sense. How are you a gay baby if you're not a sexual? Gay is a sexual thing. That's a type of sex. So if you're not into sex, how are you gay? That doesn't make sense. You're not gay, straight, anything as a baby. A baby ain't thinking about no sex, dumbass niggas. Y'all some weirdos. If you believe people were born gay, that means you believe that babies are sexual. I'm saying that means you think a baby is a sexual being. That's weird even thinking that type of shit. So you think people born gay, that means you also believe, by default, you would also have to believe that babies are sexual. Babies had chose some type of sexual path already. What? That don't make no sense, bro. Y'all be saying some wild shit, bro. People are not born gay. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. I even heard a dude say he was born trans. That doesn't make sense. This is a thing y'all invented. You have to go and get surgery to make that happen. Okay, so if you born trans, what if the surgery things and all that wasn't even a thing? What if that never existed? The surgeries to do and to change and all that and do all that. What would you call it? It wouldn't even be a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a man-made, made-up thing. These plastic surgeons tricking y'all kids and shit in the shit, trying to get that bag. That's what's really going on. All them plastic surgeries is tricking y'all kids into fucking thinking they want to be a girl or a boy or whatever. So just so they can get the big ass insurance bag when they was letting people put that on their insurance, so they can get the big ass bag off of their insurance. That's what's really going on. It's the money, the plastic surgeons and all that getting to the bag on y'all goofy ass. And y'all sacrificing y'all kids so that these plastic surgeons can get to the bag. That's really what's going on in real actual life. Y'all sacrificing y'all seeds to these fucking plastic surgeons and all that. That's really what's going on right there. I wouldn't even be surprised if the parents ain't getting some type of little payoff or something on the back end. I'll give you $5,000 cash back. You get a $5,000 cash back voucher if you sign your son up to become a girl by next month. They bleeding y'all kids for the money. It's a money thing with them plastic. They don't give a fuck if your kid need no gender reconfirmation surgery. Whatever the fuck y'all call it. They don't give a fuck about your kid. They know they getting that bag off the insurance company. The insurance gonna pay. The insurance company gonna send them a fucking check for $65,000. They know that's gonna happen. They don't give a fuck if your kid live, die, be a boy, girl, dog. They don't give a fuck about your kid like that. Cause if they did, they wouldn't do no fucking surgery on them and cut their penis off and all that. If they actually gave a fuck about your kid, they would tell your dumb ass when you came in there talking about your boys or girl and all that. They would have told your stupid ass then, nah, man, that's not a thing. Buy his ass a fucking Tonka truck, kick him in his ass, and send him out there to go fight with the other boys and shit. If he just want to be gay when he get old, when he get grown, he supposed to told him. Not, okay, well, no, he really does need to be a girl. That's gonna make everything okay for him. We just turn him into a girl. What? Nah, bro. That's enough. Enough is enough with all that stuff. It's enough. Y'all done played and all that. Okay, y'all had your little fun. Enough is enough. Stop. Just cut it out at this point. It's enough. It's enough. You can beat a dead horse and just beat a dead horse, but at some point, enough is enough. And I feel like that's enough with all that. Stop. And you know what? We can't even super just blame the punks and all that, because a lot of you niggas, jail, that's where all that shit, to me, I think that's where the spike in that shit came from. Is all these niggas going to jail, these niggas be punks in jail, bro. These niggas be coming out of jail, be a whole punk and shit. And then they get out of jail and be fucking the hoes in the ass. And that's why this whole ass thing is so big. And since the ass thing is so big, that gives all the punks and all that, they feel like, okay, well, since the ass thing is so big, that's what I do. I think it's the jail niggas that made that shit popular, bro. The jail niggas made the booty stuff popular. And the women that be fucking with them niggas don't even be knowing them niggas is punks. Because them niggas be looking tough, super tough guys and all. They look tough. They really be punks on the low. They the ones got all that booty stuff popular and all that fake ass booty, fucking hoes in the ass and all that. That's the prison niggas that got that shit popular. They getting out of jail, out the pen, and be fucking they hoe in the ass and shit. So they made it popular. They made it a popular thing to be gay and all that. That's gay to me. If you fuck a bitch in there, that's gay to me. I don't give a damn, you gay. Because you got, why do you want to have gay sex? That don't make no sense. How you, fuck. Why, how you, I'm finna get off this gay shit as I say this though. How you a straight man but you want to have gay sex? That don't make no sense, bro. If you like fucking hoes in the ass, bro, you gay. You just ain't came. You might not have came out the closet yet or whatever, but you gay as hell. That's gay. Sodomy is gay, bro. That's gay. It don't matter if it's a woman, whatever. It's still gay. You like doing gay shit. You don't want everybody to call you a punk and all that. So you scared to go the man route with it. So you just do it on your girl at the house or whatever. But she know you a punk. She know you a punk. You know you a punk. That's some punk shit, bro. Any of the anal, sodomy, any of that type of shit. If you into any of that type of shit, you a punk, bro. Period. Ain't nowhere around it. That's punk activity. That's what they do. You like, or you at least bare minimum, you like having punk sex. You know what I'm saying? So if you like having punk sex, what's the difference between you and the punk? I don't see like what's the difference? How do y'all differentiate just because it's a girl? But you still like the gay stuff with the girl. You probably let her do you in your booty. And just say, well, it was a woman doing it, so it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Nah, that's gay, bro. Any type of sodomy, any type of anal, any of that, you on the punk side of the game. You might just be scared to come out with it or whatever. You don't want to get a man and shit. You might just like doing it on women. But that's still punk. It's still punk activity, though. You still mimicking the punk. You want to be like the punk and shit. But you got to think. So you got a bitch pussy right there, right? Glistening. That bitch all glistening and shining, looking good. Pussy all juicy and shit, wet. She wet, she squirming and shit. She wants you to beat her down. And you go in instead of you going in the coochie, the booty hole right there too, though. Instead of you going in the coochie, you go in the booty hole. How is that not gay? That's gay. You got a pussy right there in front of you, presented right there in front of you. Right there. It's all juicy and wet and shit. But you say, nah, I'm a skip past that. Fuck the coochie. I don't want that. I'm going to go down with his booty. That's what I want, his booty hole. How is that not gay, bro? That's gay as fuck. If you choose a booty hole over a coochie, you gay, bro. You smashing a bitch, and then you say, let me put it in your booty. That's your gay? Okay, I got to get my gay shit off. You know what I'm saying? You niggas is punks, bro. Straight up, a lot of you niggas is punks, bro. On some real nigga shit. But I don't know. I don't know. I was watching this debate channel. That's why I'm all amped up. I done watched the debate channel on this shit. They kind of made me mad with all that shit. Like, shut y'all bitch ass up. Y'all doo-doo fetish having ass. Nah, bro. We not changing nothing to suit no doo-doo fetishes and all that. We're not changing the rules. We don't want, like, we not, like, want the gay people and all that to die or nothing like that. It ain't like that. I be hearing the gay people say that all the time. Oh, y'all want to just get rid of her. It ain't like that. The problem with it is, stop trying to push it on the kids and the rest of the world and all that. That's your weird thing that you do. People got all kind of weird ass fetishes and shit. But that's their thing. People don't walk around putting their fetish on their sleeve and shit. It's people that like, don't you know it's dudes that like eating bitches' toes, that put bitches' toes in their mouth and all types of shit. To me, that's damn near just as weird as being gay. You know what I'm saying? But it's people that love doing that. But they don't have no fucking toe eating rights. I need to have toe eating rights. You know what I'm saying? I like eating bitches' toe jam. So I need to have special rights because I like eating toe jam. That's how I look at y'all, like y'all trying to make some special thing out of the sex that you like. That's crazy. So you like gay sex, so you think about all these special rules and shit. So I mean, if I like fucking a bitch in the ear, Can I have, since I like ear sex, should I have like some special category or some shit? You know what I'm saying? I should get some special rules. I can use a special bathroom, all this type of shit, just because I like put my dick in a bitch ear. You know what I'm saying? No, bro. You don't get no special nothing because your sexual desires and all that. That's why we looking at it as deviant, because you putting your sexual desires too far up on the scale. You making it too important. You making your sexual desires too important. It ain't that important, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like me wanting to get some head in the movie on the back row of the movie theater. Is that super important to everybody other than me and the bitch that's doing it? I don't think it is. I don't think I need to tell everybody, hey, I like this type of sex, y'all. I like, you know what I'm saying? We don't understand the whole trying to involve everybody else in your own little shit. You can have any weird little fetish that you got going on, whatever, but it's your thing. Nobody has to like it. Nobody has to accept it. Nobody has to treat you a certain way because you do it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's not a thing. Nobody has to change the way that they look at things either because you look at them different. You know what I'm saying? Like on that show I was watching, the dude was saying, "Well, you got to learn the updated terminology." What? We ain't got to learn no updated terminology. Fuck out here. No, we're not learning nothing updated. Ain't no updated with man and woman. It's not an update. It's still man and woman. Still girl, boy, and girl. There's no update. Male and female. There's no update because plastic surgery done went awry. So because plastic surgery is such a big thing, now we gotta update things. What? No. That's not even real. I don't respect no plastic surgery. Now I honestly say this, Glorilla, I ain't gonna lie, Glorilla does look better now. She did all that stuff and all that. I ain't gonna lie. Glorilla, she bad now. I used to look at her like, damn, she look funny and hoe. But at the same time, hold up. At the same time, I respect a woman more if they don't do any of this shit. Because it be you. Fuck what the world think. Cause a lot of y'all be doing shit just because of what other people think. Me, I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I ain't never gave a fuck what nobody think. With my family, like my sister and my people, people in my family that I respect. I give a fuck about what they think. But my kids, I give a fuck about what they think. But anybody else, I don't give a fuck what you think. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's you. That's how you thinking. And I feel like all this shit I'm talking, even though I'm talking all this shit, I feel like the people that's listening, if there's any trans people listening, you should feel like that about the shit I'm talking right now. Like, fuck that nigga. I can do what I want to do. Cause even though I feel like all that shit is fake, I also feel like everybody in this world should do what the fuck they want to do too. I feel like that too. So it's like, hey, if you listen to me and you like, man, this nigga ain't talking about shit. Fuck what he talking about. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'ma do me. If you feel like I'ma do me, I don't give a fuck about what this nigga talking about. None of these people that's talking, saying this, saying that. I'ma do me. I respect that more than you changing because of what I said. If you a trans person and you would listen to me talk, you know I'm talking all this hot shit, and you decide to change, oh man, I'm finna take this trans shit off. I'm finna do this other thing. I wouldn't even respect you no more now. I respect you more for just standing your ground and all that. But I'ma still. The fuck? She got a deposit. Oh, let me see about this deposit. Oh, I know what that is now. That's some other shit. I'm tripping. I respect people that stand on their ground though, whether I agree with it or not, because we're not gonna agree on everything. That's another human thing. If we're not gonna agree on everything, we're gonna have different beliefs. People gonna look at shit different. I think at the end of the day, it's just all about how you treat people. Like I don't necessarily like the whole trans thing and the whole movement and all this. I feel like it's predator on the kids type of shit. I don't necessarily like it, but at the same time, it's like people gonna be people and shit. You see what I'm saying? And who the fuck am I to tell somebody else how to be and all that? But I'm still gonna pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you a trans and you listen to this, you shouldn't even really take what I'm saying serious like that. Take that shit with a grain of salt. So I'm gonna pop my shit though. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. But I don't want nobody to like be harmed or no shit or like just dry. I don't want nobody. Whatever your little gay thing is or straight thing is or whatever the fuck. I don't want nobody just dry harm you and no shit like that. That ain't what I'm on. But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you what's real. And what's real is you're not a woman. You'll never be a woman. You don't have a woman's scent. We can smell the one. That's what women don't even understand. They be talking about they dykes and all this, and we don't give a fuck about that. We know that you have a pussy, and we want it. We don't give a fuck about you thinking you a boy and all that. You know how many dykes I done smashed? When I was in the streets, I used to purposely smash. I used to purposely find the women that had girlfriends and all that. I smashed both of them. Straight up, that was used to be like my mission and shit. Find the girl that got a girlfriend. You make the girl your girlfriend, and then you end up smashing both of them. That happens a lot. I don't even believe them when they say they gay. The women, I don't hide with women. We can smell them coming. They have a coochie. We smell it. Not saying they coochie stink or nothing. I'm just saying like we animals, so we can smell the scent of a woman. Some of her scent is her coochie. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, whether y'all want to say it is or not, it is. Why you think animals, when they in the jungle and they sniffing each other's butt? That animal, that dog is sniffing the other dog's coochie to see, that's how they know. That's a girl dog. They smell the scent. That's how they even know it's a girl dog. They smell the dog's scent. It's the same thing with animals. With us, we animals. You can't tell me we don't smell the bitch coming. We can smell the bitch. We might not even know that's what we smelling, but we turned on by this bitch. That's her pheromones. That's her pheromones includes her pussy scent. Her pheromones is all her whole scent all together. The little layer of sweat she done accumulated. The mango body spray she sprayed on herself when she left the house. A little light scent of her coochie because she done been sweating a little bit. She been moving around all day. She been at work all day. She got a little light. She done thought of her man a couple times in the day, and she got wet a little bit. So she got a little light, little scent on her, of her scent. It ain't no smelly scent. It's a coochie scent. That's a part of her pheromone. So when women come around, we can smell them coming. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's one of the main differences. We can smell them coming. You see what I'm saying? So woman, we smell her. We animals. We can sniff her out. We can literally do that for real. We can if that wasn't creepy, even though that's creepy than the motherfucker. It was some dude went to jail for that here lately. I seen a news story, some dude there sniffing women's butts and shit. That nigga crazy motherfucker. But I'm just saying, like hypothetically, if we were like that animalistic like that, where we just went around sniffing shit, you could easily sniff out a woman. You know what I'm saying? You can easily sniff out and tell which one is the woman, which one is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we animals, we can smell them coming. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm saying that to say is y'all ain't never fooling these dudes. When you walking up on a dude or a dude approaching you and you a punk or something, he know you a punk. He can smell. He know he don't smell no pussy. He don't smell no pussy on you. He know you a dude. He know you a dude. He see your Adam's apple, see your tough ass shoulders, all that. He can see you. That's why I say, nah, EJ Johnson, you know you be fucking with punks. Them be punks, bro. They not straight men. They putting on a facade like they straight because they know that's what you like. But that's a punk. And there's nothing against y'all punks and all. I don't want to make this stream seem like I'm like just bashing punks and shit. But really what got me talking about this shit so tough is I was watching the goddamn debate shows and that little chick on there, I got a crush on her. That little chick on there, I forgot her name. She beautiful as hell. I love her. She be doing the little reactions to the debate channel that I be watching and shit. And she's a little cutie pie and shit. And I was watching her shit, and I guess she just got me amped on the shit on the cool. Cause she be on that bitch amp, like, yeah, they doing this and they do. And I'm like, damn, yeah, she right. They did do it. So I be amped up about the shit. But the God thing, and then another thing about the God thing is, let me stop calling y'all punks and shit. I think that's, me, I've always called just gay people punks. But I think that's like a more of offensive name. And I'm not even really trying to be offensive. I'm just trying to make a point. What was I going with? The God thing? I don't understand the God. This is what I don't understand. Why do people that live outside of the God thing, why do they even want to be, I don't get why they want to be religious. Why they want to believe in, like, okay, for example, like a serial killer or somebody. Why would he want to be, into God and all that? Or like, or somebody that may be homosexual or something like that. Why would you want to be, I don't get why you believe in a God. Like, cause I be seeing a bunch of the homosexual people be talking about God and stuff. I be like, you being fake right now. You not on that God stuff like that for real. Cause if it was, you wouldn't be on the gay shit too. You see what I'm saying? You can't have to do both of those. So that's how I don't be understanding. Like, and then why is the church and all that so gay? Why is there so many people that be at the church, the pastors and all that be gay, be doing all kind of gay shit? Why is the church so gay? What is that all about? Why is it super gay? The people in the choir be gay. The fucking pastor be gay. The fucking, what is that? That's another thing that turned me away from that shit. Why is it so fruity? But nah, I don't believe in none of that God shit. I think that's some cornball shit. I think that's basically a way for black people to worship white people without directly saying that's what they doing. Cause they can't just you can't just come out and say, hey, I worship white people. I worship everything they do. I respect everything they do. I worship them. They better than us. They can't just come out and say that. So they got to have another secret way of worshiping them without just saying they worshiping them. And I think that's what the whole Christian thing is. That's just how black people worship white people without saying they worshiping white people. They got to have a secret way to say it, to do it. It's like a secret society of white worship. I can't get down with it. I'm not doing nothing that my people were forced into. That don't even make sense to me. I don't see how that makes sense to any black person. I be mad about the shit. When I be hearing people talk about God, black people talk about God and all that, I be getting mad and shit. I be really mad in my feelings and shit. Because I be disappointed I be disappointed in my people. Like, y'all so disappointing. Like, how these people gonna force our ancestors into this shit and y'all gonna just keep it going? What the fuck? I'm not keeping it going. What the fuck is you talking about? Fuck y'all. Nah, Soon as I found out that we were forced into that shit, nah, I'm not fucking with that no more. I feel like y'all got more respect for some shit these white people done told you than your own actual bloodline and shit. Your actual bloodline that was forced and all this shit that they was done too. And then here's another, since we talking about slavery, here's another thing I don't understand about the whole slavery thing, right? Because this is what I hear people say all the time. They'll say, well, black people had slaves too. I hear them say that all the time. It was black people that sold the slaves to the white people. They be saying that. every time, this is how you can tell a coon. Every time you talking about slavery, if they bring up that black people sold slaves and all that, they a coon. Let me explain to you why. Think about this. Does it ever matter? Let's say let's say I'm speeding. Let's say I'm rolling down the freeway and I'm speeding, right? I'm in my car speeding, right? And the police pull me over for speeding, right? Pull me over, write me a ticket. Can I get out? If I go to court, can I get out of the ticket if I say to the judge, well, judge, I wasn't the only person speeding. It was other people speeding too. Why you didn't do nothing to them? Can I get off the ticket like that? Can I get off of any case like that? If I catch a murder charge, if I catch a murder charge and I go to the jail and I go in front of the judge, can I use it as a defense? Can I say, well, judge, the reason why I murdered him because everybody else was murdering too. Can I get off on that charge at that moment? Are they gonna let me off the charge now? Because I've said some other people was doing it. So that's why I never understand when people say, well, black people, they had slaves, they were selling slaves before that. But that ain't, we talking about you. We caught you speeding. No, you can't get out of that. You can't get out of that because you trying to point out the fact that somebody else was doing it. You can't get out of no case like that. That don't never work like that in no court of law and no type of situation where they have any type of rules and regulations. It never works like that. To where you can say, you can get caught for something and then say, well, no, y'all got to let me go on this because other people was doing it. So if that never works in no other cipher, no other scenario, why would that work for the slavery thing? Why would somebody be able to say, well, no, we're not accountable for that because there was other people doing it too? What? You can't get off no charge like that. No, you got the charge, homie. You got the charge of being a slave master. That's what we're charging you with. You've been charged with being a slave master. You caught the charge. You can't say, well, no, they were slave masters before I was a slave master. Okay, well, we caught you speeding. So we finna write you a ticket. You gotta be accountable for the ticket. You gotta go to court on the ticket. We caught you doing it. We didn't catch them speeding. They were speeding. Okay, that's good to know. But we didn't pull them over. We pulled you over. You see what I'm saying? So now you can never get out of no charge, whether it be a small charge, a big charge, whatever the charge is. It's never been the case where you can get out of the charge by saying somebody else was doing it too. So that's why I know any black person that says that, that's how I know they're a coon right off top. Because you saying some shit that don't even matter. You saying something that ain't even relevant to the topic. If I'm saying white people owe us because how they did us in slavery, because we built this country, that don't even have nothing to do with whoever sold the slaves to them. That ain't even the fight. We saying we built the country here. Y'all owe us rent here. We saying that. We not saying let's go back in time. They don't do that with no case. If I catch a case, I cannot use that as a defense. I cannot say, well, you caught me doing it and all that, but, what about the other people that were doing it too? I can say that, but I'm gonna be a rat. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I'm not gonna get off of the case like that. I'm not gonna get off the case. It ain't never been a point in time where you can get off a charge by saying other people was doing it. And then or they racist. How does that, I don't even see why that even matter. That's how you know if somebody bring it up, that's some coon talk shit. That's like a coon saying some shit. And you just saying some shit just to try to, minimize what happened. You try to minimize the damage or something for them, some type of way or something. By saying some bullshit that don't even matter. Let me see you try to pull that off. Next time you get pulled up for a ticket, I want you to tell the law, say, well, sir, I don't think I should get this ticket. I don't think I should be accountable for this because there was other people speeding too. And you didn't pull them over. Let me see you get out of the case like that. Let me see you go to court and use that as a defense. Go to court and use that as a defense about how other people was doing it. You'll never win a court case like that, ever. I think probably, I don't have the facts or the data behind this, what I'm finna say, but I think probably there's never been a court case ever won, ever, behind somebody saying, somebody else was doing it. I did it because somebody else was doing it. What? You'll never win. You really gonna get worse time. You ain't gonna never beat no case like that. So why in the fuck you gonna beat slavery like that? So you enslave a whole people, and your excuse is we did it because other people was doing it. And you think that's gonna get you off on the case? I don't see how that works. That's how you know when black people bring that up, they on some coon shit. They just trying to like demean the black people some kind of way and make it seem like, oh, y'all was doing it too. It's just you just trying to fight the case of the oppressor. Like you on they lawyer and shit. Well, let me throw this out there and see if this works. Oh, well, it was this. Nah, we don't give a fuck who did it. That ain't what we saying. We not, there's never been the argument. Who did the slavery before? Who sold the slave? We never been arguing about that. That's only an excuse that people say. When you trying to say they the oppressor or whatever, you saying that you charging people about the slavery shit. That's like a excuse, a rebuttal. That's a rebuttal to that. Not even a real one though. Not nothing based on no reality. It's a fake rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if we sold y'all the slave or the black people sold y'all the slave. That don't have nothing to do with nothing. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. We talking about you. We caught your funny looking ass speeding. We caught you speeding, bro. We didn't catch them speeding. We caught you speeding. So we on your motherfucking neck. That's how it go. That's how it go with any charge. Any charge. You think everybody that committed a murder has gotten convicted of murder? No, it's the people that get caught. So y'all the ones that got caught. Y'all got caught doing the murder. Y'all got caught doing the slavery shit. It's still evidence. Y'all, it's still evidence everywhere that y'all did it. Y'all got caught and there's evidence. You see what I'm saying? Like that, y'all got caught with evidence. You can't fight the case by saying somebody else did it. That's not even a feasible defense. I don't even know if the judge would even allow you to use that as a defense. I don't even think he'll allow you to use that as a defense for real. Well, my defense judge is the fact that somebody else was doing it. What? Come on, bro. You gonna lose the case every goddamn time if that's your defense. Well, they were doing it first. They did it first. The reason why I was speeding because there was other people speeding. No, your ass still getting a speeding ticket. You still getting, if you going too fast, your ass might be going to jail. Well, okay, well, shit, since you said that. Well, since you said everybody else was speeding then, okay, I understand now. That means you don't get the case then. Okay, I get it. No, that ain't how it work, bro. It ain't never worked like that. Never will work like that. That just ain't how it go. That just ain't how it go, bro. Just on some real nigga shit. Oh, a conference room table. I need to get that on. And that bitch big too. Yeah, let me grab that huh? Boom. Them conference room tables sell from between $150 to $300, depending on what kind you got. So whenever I get a chance to go grab a conference room table, I grab them. Them hoes be big and heavy though. That's the biggest, heaviest piece of furniture I ever had to deal with. I remember I had to move one by myself one time too. A whole conference room table. It was a 10-footer. I had to move that bitch by myself. Man, that shit was rough. I had dollies, all kind of shit. It still was rough. I moved it though. I moved it in these people's office and assembled it. Put it together and everything. It was in, I had to take it apart to move it. It was so big and shit. I had to take it apart to move it. And all the pieces was big and heavy. So I put it back together, moved it by myself, put that bitch back together and everything. They paid me for the table and to put it together. So hell yeah, shit. Every time I see one of them hoes, I go grab it. Even if it's hard work. And it's gonna be hard work. But you know what? Them conference room tables is so expensive. Like to buy one new, you gotta spend about $800-900 a rack or some shit like that or more. $800 minimum on them conference room tables new. So that's why when we have them, like the resellers and shit, when we have them, people grab them from us quick. They'd rather spend the 200 than the 800. You know what I'm saying? I think I done overindulged on the herb this morning. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm high the bitch right now. That's why I be popping it too. When I get loaded, I be popping it. Even when I ain't recording on here. I just be talking to my goddamn self, popping it and shit. That's half of what I be doing when I'm on here. It's just talking to myself and letting everybody else get in the conversation and shit. I talk to myself all goddamn day. All day I just be talking to myself. I think on the cool, I do it to the degree where it ain't even healthy. I think I have an unhealthy level of introvert shit going on. Cause it's gotten to the degree now to where I'm starting not even like people. Like I don't even want to be around people, nothing. I hate when they do say, you was cool, but then you start talking and breathing and stuff. I'm saying I don't like that. That's how I be like. I get around people and I don't even like them at all. I feel like they trying to scheme on me or something. I feel like everybody trying to scheme on me. I feel like, everybody got something smart to say. And it'd probably be me half the time. Having some predisposed, belief about this person or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it'd probably be me. They probably going off my energy and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it'd probably be me that be half-ass making people act how they act toward me because I be acting how I act. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I think it's more to my demise than it is to, like a good. It's good too though to be kind of introverted. I think it's good to know yourself and love yourself and stuff. But to the degree that I'm at now, I don't know if it's healthy. Cause now I don't even like people at all. I don't be wanting to be around people. I hate going to the fucking store, anything. I don't want to talk to the people about nothing. Shit. It's like now I can't even wait till I get my money to a level to where I can just order every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Just have everything brought to the house, you know, DoorDash, whatever the fuck you want to say. You know, groceries, everything. I don't even want to go to the grocery store. I hate that shit. I hate being around a bunch of people. I hate when you're in the grocery store, how they be following you around. And then when you go check, I hate when you go check your shit out. First of all, here's the thing. First of all, I don't even want to check my shit out in the first place. I don't work here. Fuck y'all got me working here and shit. I don't work here. Y'all need to ring this shit up. First of all, if you was ringing the shit up, you wouldn't have to be trying to watch and be all over niggas' shoulder and all that. You doing that because you see us ringing our own shit up, think we ain't ringing shit up and all that. But half of us, we don't even want to ring the shit up in the first place. You making us ring the shit up. We don't even want to do that. We don't work here. Bitch ass nigga, I don't work at Walmart. Like, you ring the shit up, bitch. I be mad about having to ring the shit up. First of all, I don't work here. Why the fuck am I having to ring shit up? Second of all, when I'm ringing shit up, these motherfuckers all over my shoulder, watching this shit. Trying to, you know, like trying to make it obvious that they watching you or something. Fuck out of here, bitch. I don't, what the fuck? If I wanted to take some shit out here, you wouldn't be able to stop me anyway. What you gonna do? You better not try to grab. If I wanted to take something out of here, I wish a motherfucker would try to grab me or some shit. Man, that'd be the worst mistake in your motherfucking life, try to grab me when I'm trying to get out the store and shit. I don't give a fuck if I am stealing, so you better just let me go with it. And call the laws and do whatever you gotta do after that. You better not try to grab me or no shit. That'd be the worst possible thing you could do. That's some real nigga shit. So you can't do nothing anyway if I'm trying to steal some shit. So I would just leave, don't be disrespectful and shit. Cause I'm not in there stealing nothing anyway, I don't even steal. So that's disrespectful. So I feel like every time I go to the grocery store, they disrespecting you. Everywhere you go, you know, people hate black people and stuff. They be doing all kind of little microaggressions and all that. And me, I'm the type of person to react to shit. Somebody do some little funny shit, I say something or do something. So I can't be, that's why I don't like being around people. I feel like all the time people just gonna make me react and shit. They gonna do something racist or say something racist or do, you know, and I'm gonna say something. I'm not like these coons and all that. I'm not gonna be like, okay, it's okay. Yo, it's okay that he's doing all what he's doing. No, I'm gonna say something, do something, it's up. So I don't like being around all this shit all day. It's an all day thing. The little microaggression, racism and all, that's an all day thing. Every store you go in is always trying to be racist against you and shit. And it get old, like, damn, I don't even want to be around people no more. There's always some type of, like, negative, like, I don't even know you and you got a negative energy towards me and shit. I ain't never met you a day in my life and shit. And I be charging for, I done charged up plenty of people at the store and all that. For acting racist and all that. I'll say something. So, that's why I don't really like being in public too much, because I ain't going. I'll get in some shit. I gotta be away from people, because as soon as you say something crazy or something, you say something racist or something, I'm on your motherfucking neck. Straight up. All the little microaggression shit, all that. I even done called them out at the grocery store when I'm ringing up my shit and they too over my shoulder and all that. When it's 5, 6 people right here ringing their shit up, but they all white or something, but you over my shoulder and shit. Fuck out of here. That's disrespectful. You disrespecting me, trying to call me a thief or something. I don't even steal, punk asshole. I don't steal, you calling me a thief. That's disrespectful. So I feel like once you disrespect me, I got the right to disrespect you. So that's how I be feeling. So I don't like being around folks and shit. Because I don't even want to be disrespectful. I don't want to do none of that. But people they gonna disrespect you. They gonna say something, do something. That's just how people are. That's really why I don't like people. I don't like the bitches, how they act and shit. The bitches, they goddamn me. They act like you always want to holler at them or something. Like, now you can't even be nice to a bitch. Like, you can't even open the door for a bitch and shit. She think you trying to holler at her or something. Nah, bitch. I'm not trying to holler at you. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Now, right now, for a bitch to fuck with me, she gonna have to be goddamn me, Cleopatra or somebody. This bitch gonna have to be float. She gonna have to fly. She gonna have to know how to fly and shit. Like the bitch can actually fly and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? She gonna have to have wings. That's the only way I'ma fuck with her. Fuck, give me in another relationship and all that. The bitch gonna have to have wings out this motherfucker. And I doubt I'm gonna run into a bitch with wings. So I probably won't get in no relationship. Straight up. Damn, I've been going on this bitch for 2 hours. The battery finna go dead and everything. I'm finna get off this bitch. I've been popping it for too long now. It was good hollering at y'all, whatever. Baby snaps, you a goofy. It's Amadi Media. I'm out.